Hey everyone, Matthew Robbins. I'm back again after a long break. I would have been back sooner, but a couple of things happened. The first thing that I need to talk about, you may have seen the video that I posted earlier for my grandfather's tribute. My grandfather, 73 years old, Algie Rousseau, passed away. I was in Washington, D.C. when it happened, and I had to pretty much cut my vacation short and come out to L.A. for the funeral. It was a great funeral. I was a pallbearer. But I'm not going to get too much into that. I just want to let you know why I've had such a delay in my videos. And one good thing that happened for Christmas, I got a tripod, a Platinum Plus, a Platinum Plus by tripod by Sunpack. Pretty nice tripod. Anyway, to make up for lost time, I'm going to give you guys a review of Avatar and Sherlock Holmes. Now, I know these movies have been out for a little while, but I figured better late than never. Okay. So first, Avatar. Saw this with all my friends the day I got into Cincinnati from LA. Great movie, fantastic. I'm not really going to try to describe the plot because you just kind of have to see it. And if you have seen it, you know how, even though it's a fairly predictable and simple plot line in some ways, it's also very complicated and immersive. In fact, the first 20 minutes I was afraid that the movie's going to just collapse in its own weight because there's just so much you have to keep up with. But it really is a great film. Sam Worthington, Sigourney Weaver, Zoe Saldana. It's just an amazing film. Great story. Yes, it says predictable, but it's well executed. Really well executed. I saw this movie in 3D. Usually I'm not a fan of seeing movies in 3D because I think they're usually just gimmicks to get people to buy seats. But this movie, they really just immerse you in this 3D world. It's really worth seeing in 3D. Paid the extra money to see it in 3D. If you've only seen it once and you haven't seen it in 3D, see it a second time in 3D. It's a different experience, I'm telling you. Love the music. The graphics are amazing. I mean, it's just so lifelike. And these characters that they create, these blue creatures, I mean, you really get so attached and connected to them because they're just so realistic looking. I mean, it's just so detailed. James Cameron, I mean, I have so much respect for him after seeing this movie. I mean, he really is a visionary. All in all, this is the best movie I've seen all year. And I've not seen Up in the Air yet, though a lot of people are talking about that. Up in the Air could be Avatar's best competition at this point. That being said, Avatar is the best movie I've personally seen. And I'm giving this movie a 95 out of 100. I would even go far to say that you could probably place this movie, just for the technological advancements alone, in the top 15 or 20 movies of the decade. Okay, Sherlock Holmes. I saw this with my brother and one of my childhood friends in Washington, D.C. Great film. I liked it a lot more than I expected. Some of the critics have been kind of ragging on this movie. Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about, okay? At least in this case. Sherlock Holmes, great film. Really fun to watch. I like that it kept the kind of Victorian age, and even though the sayings and the quotes and how the dialect is a little more modernized in Victorian England, it's still really good. And it's really fun to keep up with it. And it's really well stylized. I'm not a huge Guy Ritchie fan necessarily, but I really do appreciate his style and what he tries to do with his movies, and I think it really works in this Sherlock Holmes film. Robert Downey Jr. is perfect as Sherlock Holmes. I can definitely see why he got a Golden Globe nomination, and I hope to see more of this. I hope this becomes a big franchise because I am very excited. It was a very exciting movie to watch. It was a lot of fun. I mean, that's really what I go to the movies for, to have fun or, to see a good story. And this was all of that. Rachel McAdams does a good job, and Jude Law does a good job. Mark Strong does a good job as the kind of bad guy, Lord Blackwood, Brian, I think it's Blackwood. But it's great. It's a great film. I would definitely recommend seeing it. I would give Sherlock Holmes probably, I'll probably give Sherlock Holmes an 84 out of 100. Very solid film. It's definitely worth seeing. I wouldn't necessarily pay post-matinee price for it. Maybe not. I think you still could probably justify paying the full ticket price. But I would try to catch it as a matinee. It's just one of those movies that's really fun, quick, gets to the point, doesn't drag along a lot. Doesn't have a lot of language, which I really appreciated. No real sex, which I also appreciated. And the violence isn't over the top. So I really liked Sherlock Holmes. And I liked Avatar. Two movies I really, really liked. Also, I want to let you guys know I will be continuing my interracial relationships video. Part 3 will be coming soon. Also, real quick before I go, I also want to direct you to Stormsink's End of the Year video awards. He did this awesome video. He wanted me to present a category And with the passing of my grandfather and everything, I just did not have the time to do it. And just things got really busy. But check out his video still. It's very cool. Very, very cool. And I'm glad that he asked me to be a part of it, even though I couldn't be a part of it. So check it out in the description box. There's a link. And there should be one on the screen. Alright, remember to rate, comment, subscribe. And until next time.